Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a coin called Mask Network with you guys. And I was going over this, had to look at the technicals for a little while. Check this out. This supply is looking pretty decent. Go to the website. I was checking it out. It's implementing itself with like social media and stuff like that, encrypt messages on social media is what they can do, launch new projects via the initial Twitter offering on Twitter, built-in social trading tools, view things. So it's actually pretty cool that it's implementing the blockchain with social media. That's really where I see a lot of this going, is a chain that's going to be able to implement in with social media or incorporate it or become part of social media is where it's going to be huge with the chain, guys. So they could be onto something. You want to check into the fundamentals, technicals, and get a few Twitter followers. So I'm going to go over the technicals with you. Actually, on TradingView, it has a whole chart. All right, so let me go to the weekly and break this down. There's a couple of concerns with the coin right now. Okay, so one right here, February 21, blasted up, just straight up. And then since then, it's been in this correction. Okay. So since February 21 over here, is it done? That remains to be seen. There's evidence pointing this is a flat. I'll go over that in a second. The amount of time on this correction is a little bit of a concern, and it has to maintain that low. That has to maintain that low. If it breaches that 91.88 or 88 to 91 cents or wherever this is right here, that's going to be a really bad signal for this coin. Looking at the weekly, the how high that this went in the RSI is a concern too. That's a hidden bearish divergence telling you the trend is that way. Okay, that's the negative portion of it on the weekly for this coin right here. And that was a serious blast too, by the way. It came down and blasted up, almost 500%, like 6x. The good portion is that here's this bottom. It came down there and maintained. It didn't breach that, and it whizzed out of there. Okay. So let me go ahead and take a look at the daily. I'm going over this real quick with you guys. I'm looking at. So it came down. It's difficult to really say if this was the bottom. Okay. It's putting off mixed signals, in my opinion, of what it's doing right now. So I was looking at this move that it made, and to me, this is the 5-wave move where it ended. And here you have a 3-wave and a 3-wave, and it blasted back up into this move. And it's just putting off the characteristics to me of a flat, a cryptocurrency flat, which is more or less, what did it hit here? 3.618, more or less. In that area, you can see, depending on where I put it. So that is from here to here, 2.6, 3.618 is that flat target for that. So, and then just how swift it went up and how high it is in the RSI, taking everything out over there, guys. So that is definitely a concern. So like I said, I would let this suss itself out. Now, the good news is on the daily is it went up into this flat and it's doing a correction, and the RSI in the daily has already come all the way down here and taken everything out. Okay. So this what it's doing here is correcting a cycle over here. So like I said, that's why it's putting off mixed signals with it. And just looking at the correction, let me go to an 8-hour. I'll show you 8-hour, break that down a little bit. This is a move, a potentially a 5-wave move right here, up in 3, and then coming back down into a move similar to Bitcoin. So you have your move here, your 5-wave move. So here's your 3-wave move. You're flat. It went up in 3, down in 3, and another flat. It likes to do flats. All cryptocurrencies like to do flats. So I'm looking at this like it's setting itself up sort of like Bitcoin. So you have your wave, you started your wave, and then here's your peak. Your 1, 2, here's your 3, there's a 4, another flat, and then it's in this 5. Okay. And then within that 5 is your 1, 2, your 3, up for your 4, back down for your 5. You can see in this 8-hour chart coming back down to make that that divergence. So let me go lower. No, lower. Submicro. Okay. You can see that 5 making that bullish divergence down there. Okay. More likely that's a 3. A little bit more time and come back down into a 5, just like so. Okay. And in the area on top of that wave, and then it could come down and breach it even farther. So you can bring that down just like so to that area. And then wait to see what it's going to do over here. If it's going to come down and finish this in this area, and what is it going to do? You know, because it would be a 3-wave move. It could bounce in a 3-wave only to swing back down over here. And the reason I say that is just because of this wave. This wave is suspect to me. It's a blast off for sure, but it's definitely suspect. You know, you cannot say that that's a wave 1. Not right now. Not 100%. If it is, you know, it can come down and correct, and you know it could go on over here. You know, but it's just like putting off too much of a characteristic of a flat. You can see the flat like right here is what I'm seeing right here. A, B, C. I mean, it's a strong flat, and you know it does break. You know, according to some of the rules, if you check the what is it like right here and go down, you know, 1.38. It went well beyond that. B wave went well beyond the target on the rules of the flat. So that's why some would rule this out. But in cryptocurrencies such as this one, they go beyond those rules a little bit. I'm not a purist when it comes to Elliott waves. And it hit 3.618 to hit this right down here, basically in that area, and blast off into a 3.618. This is what I was talking about, guys, like with Bitcoin. So like when Bitcoin comes down and you start seeing like gets down there and blasts right out of there immediately, it's usually a correction. That's what I was talking about with Bitcoin. You want to pay attention to if it comes down and starts making these like God candles out of the bottom. For example, like let's say it bottoms at 14K and you start seeing God candles out of there. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's bullish. It'll probably be a correction, kind of like this. So I would just be patient with it. Let it suss itself out. See what it's going to do over here in this area. You know, going down as low as like $1.78 or something like that, and see what kind of bounce it's going to have over here. Like I said, the good news is they came all the way down. This is the 12-hour. It's all the way down here and making a significant amount of bullish divergence in this area. It's actually double bullish divergence because here's your 3 back down. That's the 3rd wave of the 5th. It's coming back up, and it's double bullish divergence for a strategy on a play over here with this coin, guys. So just going to have to see what it's going to do over there. That's the best I can suggest with this coin. It's just, it's got this looks really, really good. You know, that this is a fake out. This could be a fake out. Like that's what flats do. They fake people out and it's coming back down. But that's the best I can suggest with this coin, guys, is just be patient with it, see what it's going to do, bounce, and then, you know, get more confirmation that it's going to do like a 5-wave sequence in this area, and then just pick it up on a correction is what I do. In the meantime, you know what to do in the cryptocurrency market is you go to another asset where you have better confirmation. As an example, like let's say you're in quant, you know, we know what quant is or what it's doing, or some other asset. You're like, okay, I know what this is doing, or I have a higher probability. I know that this is in a wave 1 coming down for a 2, pick that up and just let this suss itself out in the meantime. Keep some dry powder handy where if you see the proper setup in this area, you come snipe this, boom, and you get on a wave run with this coin. And you just keep rotating them just like that, guys. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.